So let's talk about truth. This is the video version of an article that I wrote a while back, and I'll have a link in the description if you want to check out that article. Sometimes when I'm making a video, I include a point that I didn't include in the article and vice versa, so I would encourage you to read the article as well. Check that out, as well as some of my other articles if you want. Um, but yeah, let's talk about truth. People have really strong beliefs, and not surprisingly, people believe that they're right, and I believe that that's tearing this country apart. I see so many posts and articles and memes that just attack people of a different opinion or different belief, and there's no room for conversation. There's no um, there's no bridge. It's literally just attacking people that believe differently, and it comes from both sides. It's not particular to one belief. Everybody does it, and it it's hard. It's hard to see. Um, so since I try to come up with solutions for issues and kind of apply them to myself, I guess, to try to be the change that we want to see in the world, I started developing a mentality about truth, and how it relates to other people. And it's been several years in the works, and I'm still kind of processing things, but I just wanted to share this mentality that I have adopted, that I feel like has been working really well for me, and I would encourage you, the viewer, to explore it, and see where it takes you. Um, I wanted to give it a name. For a long time, I thought that I was basically like agnostic. But in doing some research, I discovered that the word agnostic pretty much specifically refers to belief in God, and my view is much broader than that. So I kind of made up my own term. I'm gonna call myself a non-committal observer of evidence, and basically what that means is that I believe that there is truth. I believe that truth is concrete. I don't believe that it's relative, but I don't believe that I know what that truth is. And I don't believe I have the right to assume that I know what that truth is. So all I have to go off of is evidence. And I have certain beliefs that I feel very strongly about. Um, I've held opinions my entire life, but I've always tried to be open to the idea that I may be wrong. And the only reason I've maintained certain beliefs for as long as I have is because I have yet to come across evidence to the contrary. And that doesn't mean that refuse to change that belief. It just means that the evidence, in my opinion, is very strong to support that belief, whatever that is. Other beliefs are constantly evolving and changing as I mull things over and incorporate new evidence, and somebody points something out and it's like, oh, okay, well, uh, how does that fit into my belief system? And um, how does that affect what I believe? um, and so my beliefs are very fluid, um, and constantly changing, and it allows me to have conversations with people without there being a sense of like I'm uh, having to defend what I believe, um, because the truth is true whether I believe it or not. Um, and my responsibility is to try to discover what that truth is. Um, People believe what they believe because they see the world through a certain lens. And if we don't even bother to try to see the world the way they see it, and we just completely dismiss them because they believe something different than we do, not only is it dividing us, but it's also shutting ourselves off from possibly learning something and possibly growing. And I feel like there's such a fear of being wrong, um, that we just shut down any possibility of change. Um, and if we just accept this crazy notion that the truth is there regardless of whether I believe it or not. The truth is not affected by me believing it. Um, I just feel like it would change the way we talk to each other, and it would change the way we respect each other. And you may think deep down that somebody's just a complete idiot for believing what they believe, but at the same time realizing that they have reasons for believing what they believe. And like the book Seven Habits of Highly Successful People says, seek first to understand and then to be understood. I just think it would help so much if we tried to understand more. Um, anyway, uh, I was kind of rambling. This doesn't really follow the article at all. So if you want to read the article, it probably lays things out in a clearer fashion. But I'll include that in the link. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.